here. So the topic on what I want to cover today is the fifth step on how to take control of your finances. And over this last week or so, what I've gone over is step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and there's actually 9 steps that I'm actually, there's 9 steps that I'm going over this week on what you can do to start taking control of your finances. And these are all, whether someone's debt-free or whether they want to just change their financial situation, there's probably specific things that you can all do on a daily basis that can help improve that situation. We got someone on here that's already debt-free, which is absolutely amazing. So what is that fifth step? That fifth step is a major key. And what that is figuring out what the things are in your life on a daily basis. What are those things that are taking money out of your account that are just they're just wants. They're not important, but they're little things that can make a big impact. And I'll just give you a couple examples here real quick, just to give you an idea of what can really add up, right? So I'm not sure. I think it must have been a couple weeks ago I talked a little bit about doing, figuring out like if you're a coffee drinker, how much you spend on coffee per day, and what is that going to actually add up to? Maybe you're a soda drinker, or maybe you drink energy drinks. That's just a simple example of what we can do to start helping on a weekly, monthly, and annual basis on starting to really focus on every single dollar that you're spending your money on. Because if we're not in control of our money and the money's just leaving us on a daily basis for the real little things, then that's going to have a big impact long term. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and go over. I'm going to go over these steps here just real quick. And if you want to look into what I've covered in the past, feel free to go back to Periscope. I've posted some of these videos on my Facebook page. So the first thing is figuring out what you have for debt, writing down all your debt. Second one is figuring out what you make for an income. I'm not talking about gross income, I'm talking about net. I'm talking about pay. I'm talking about what you actually bring in on a weekly, monthly, annual basis. The next step is to write down, is the 30-day challenge. I've been talking about this, is taking a notebook and keeping that notebook on you at all times for 30 days and writing down everything that you're spending your money on, whether it's an energy drink or a coffee, or you're paying the mortgage or you're paying the rent. Track it for 30 days. The next step is taking a look at that list. Once you have done that for 30 days and figuring out what the wants are, what the needs are. What are the things that you absolutely need? Electricity, that's pretty important. Probably something that you need. If you pay rent, if you have a mortgage, that's probably something that you need, right? So if you need to get to and from work, gas, right? Fuel, that's probably something that you need. Okay, so today what I'm talking about is the little things that can nickel and dime you over a month, that can have a drastic effect on you for a year, for 5 years, for 10 years. All right, so by taking a look at that list of 30 days of all your expenses for 30 days, and again, if this is the first time that you've seen this, I challenge you just to write down for 30 days what you're actually spending your money on, and you are going to be surprised. You're going to be surprised as to how much money is going out in all these different areas. It's just like with health. Once people start counting their calories, it's amazing how people realize more calories are being brought in than they actually think. I've done it before, and it's like, whoa, I don't know if I could survive on that few calories. So step 5 today is going over that list of 30 days, your expenses, everything that you spend, every dollar that you're spending your money on. Figuring out first what your needs are, and then today I'm talking about what your wants are, right? And add those up. Let's say a want is going to fast food, going to McDonald's, going to Taco Bell, Burger King, KFC, any restaurant. Chances are you probably have money for groceries, and chances are there's maybe some money to go out to eat. If someone spends $200 a month on restaurants, which I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but if you have the money, the disposable money to do that, then I encourage you to do that. Then go ahead and do that. But if they're behind on their bills and they're struggling financially, then I'd encourage you, if you might need to cut out restaurants for a month or 3 months or 6 months before you can start getting back on track, then I encourage you to do that. Is it painful? Absolutely. Is it fun? No. But once you're out of that debt and once you're in a better financial situation, then you can actually start to do the things that you want to do. Because where I was at when I got introduced to this information is I would just spend money whenever I wanted. I want to wash my car, I just washed my car. Went to the mall, just went to the mall, right? Had to buy this, had to buy that, I just went ahead and do that. And then over time, as my family's grown and I got more kids, like every dollar is more and more important, right? So what we try to focus on here in our house is we focus on what the needs are, the things that we need, and what the wants are. And if we know what the wants are, and we can eliminate some of those wants, then that can make a drastic impact. I'm going to use this word, cable. Cable. Now, my family and I, we haven't had cable for a very, very long time. I don't know which one you want to call it, satellite or cable. I mean, there's different methods that you can get. We haven't had cable in years. And I think the average cable bill is probably like $100 a month, I'm guessing. So I have kids. My wife stays home with the kids. We don't have cable. We just don't have cable. So if it's $100 a month, that's $1,200 a year that we have extra coming in because we're not spending it on that programming, right? So that's just an example of a want. Cable is a want. That is not a need. Electricity is a need. Cable is not. Now, if you disagree with me on that, or you're not happy that I said that, or if you're just like, whoa, but I have to have my sports, right? I'm a sports fan too, but I haven't had cable in years, okay? So just think about that, right? I don't have Netflix either. I don't have Netflix, right? So figure it out. I mean, and that's only a couple. That's only a couple dollars a month. That's like $8, $9, $10 a month is for Netflix. It's not a lot, but if you're not making ends meet financially, then we might just need to cancel it, right? And how I work is if I had Netflix, if I have the ability to watch one episode of a TV show, I'll watch 12. That's just how I'm wired. So I just don't do it at all. I'm not even going to tempt myself with it. So, hey Angie, how are you doing? So what I would encourage you to do is the call of action today, and this has been the same one for the last couple days, is if you haven't gone to my website, nicknyber.com, check out my website, nicknyber.com. There's a PDF on there that you can download. You just type in your name, type in your email, and I'm going to send you the PDF that's going to go over the 9 steps on how to take control of your finances. And then what that's also going to do is it's going to give you, get you a weekly email that I'm just going to do. You know, I do these daily videos, but I'm also going to send out like a weekly email just on tips, hints, strategies, maybe resources of what I've used, maybe a book, just different things that I can use to share with the people that are plugging in to this information. So if you haven't done that yet, go to nicknyber.com, download that PDF. If you're feeling really generous, print out another copy and give it to a friend of yours and say, hey, we're going to do this together, right? Because my goal is I want to impact a ton of people with their finances, and the best way that I can do that is if you start making some changes in your life. So hopefully that helped. If you did find value, again, my name is Nick Nyber. You can, I'm here on Periscope, here on Twitter, Facebook. I'm all over the place. If you found value in this, feel free to share, and share with your family, your friends, your followers, whoever's in your community. And if we can get this message out there to help them make an impact on their finances, 2017 can be a better year for those people that you know, and even for you as well. So thanks again for plugging in. Have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow.